How are we gonna design something interesting? I'm gonna copy this, probably just this bit, and come over here and test something. How am I gonna do this? First of all, I don't have enough space, so what happens if I just remove you? Am I still protected? Oh yes, I am. What if I remove these two as well? Oh, I'm still protected. Okay, good. This gives us enough of a canvas to work with for now. In terms of RoboPort coverage, we are also well covered. I'm probably going to remove that too, and this one, and that's going to be perfect. Great. You can go ahead and remove yourself too. Now, let's think about this. How do we want to do this? Let's get rid of this too. Let's be very minimalistic in our approach. Scrap comes in and we pick it up and we process it. And something comes out. Now it could be a belt like this, or we can pick it up like this, which is very unnecessary. Or it could be a box. Now I feel like if it's a box, when this is way faster in the future with beacons and stuff, then the box can keep up. But if it's a belt, we are limited to the speed of that belt. So I'd rather have a box, some sort of box. Now it could be a dumb box like this one. Doesn't have to be a smart one like this. The reason I'm okay with a dumb box because it's just a temporary place for our scrap material and it's going to be picked up very fast. And probably that's one of the few places I miss having a loader in Factorio as part of the vanilla experience. All right, so let's give this a try. How does this thing work? Let's first decide what is the purpose of this system. Oh no. The purpose here is for the recycler to get scrap, give us one of these 12 items. Okay. Now, the ultimate goal, I think, in Fulgora is to create this electromagnetic science packs and also to create this. I think these two are what we want out of this planet mainly. So we need to create a bunch of these, which rely heavily on Holmium plate. And at the same time, we also need to create a bunch of these, which rely again heavily on Holmium. Electrolyte is again Holmium, and this is infinite, these two. So Holmium is super important. We need a lot of Holmium. What is this plasma? Oh my God. What should we do to get Holmium? Well, we should recycle as much stuff as we can in order to get Holmium. And to do that, we have to also deal with these. Now, some of these stuff are very important. I think it starts like this way. So this is the most important one. Low density structure and blue circuits plus rocket fuel will be used to launch many rockets into space. So I try not to recycle low density structures and blue circuits or have a very large stash of them first before I ever recycle them into their ingredients. These things, I don't know how much use I'm going to get out of those, but we'll see. So, you know what? Let's not get perfectionistic about it. Let's do something simple. So items come out from here. Scrap comes in here. Items come out from here. Now this belt includes a lot of stuff. And let's say we'll have something like this going here. Oh, by the way, we also need to power these. So maybe a solution like this would be better. How do I want to power these? How about this? Yeah, something similar to this. And you know what am I going to do with this then? Well, this has to go into a sorting facility because all those 12 things, the first thing I want to do with them is to sort them out based on what they are. And I want to have them be available to me in this form. And only after I have enough of each one, I want to recycle them further. What is the speed of recycling? Crafting speed is half. It's just 0.5. I don't know. It seems a lot faster than that. This doesn't look like 0.5. What is going on? All right, so recycling is... Got it now. So the speed for this machine is 0.5, but this recipe crafting time is 1/5 of a second. So it's going to be like half a second. See, half a second. So as we increase the speed of this, it will increase the speed of doing that recipe. Okay. If that is the case, then let's design something for the blue belt, because each one of these machines can process one piece of scrap in half a second, meaning 2 per second. And this belt can carry how many? 45. So divide that by 2. It's going to be roughly 20. Now, we're going to speed these things up, so let's not overbuild this. Let's just go with perhaps 10 of these, okay? I think this is a modest size. Now, do we have enough? Yeah, we have enough recyclers. Here comes the recycled stuff, and we have to filter them out. What is the best item that helps us with filtering things? It's a splitter with a filter. Now, what's the most common item? It's iron gears. So let's just get it out of the way immediately, meaning whatever comes out of this should be free of the gears. The gears should all come out of here. Now, okay, let's not do this. Let's just give ourselves some space. What do we do with this? I would like to save some of it, basically just buffer it like this. How much? I don't know. How about 4 chests full of these? And what if these are full? What if we have so much iron gears that we cannot accommodate anymore? By the way, I also need like some sort of, do I want to put it here, or maybe I want to put it in line like this. It looks so ugly. Aesthetics. Oh no, this is even worse. How about this? How about this? It's just worst design ever. So let's just do this for now and bring this back down. Design choices, difficult decisions. Who knows? Okay, now we have some iron gears coming back out, and there could be a line here, something like this, and this one goes back, and there's another splitter, and this will join back. This is a wasted space. Something to this effect. Okay, so what does this mean? Whatever gears come in, it will either be stored or go back. And where does it go back to? Of course, it's going to go back to this line right here, you know. But what about the scrap that's coming in? The scrap is not going to be happy. Of course not, because something else is coming in. And we don't want to clog the system, so who gets to be the priority? Yeah, whatever we already have processed once should have the priority. And I'm not sure if we have contraction and then expansion, because apparently that's what's going to happen, then and let me explain that by the way, contraction and then expansion. So when we get scrap here and we process it, we lose some of it because we're processing it. Okay, so the amount of items that we get out of it is less than what we had in the beginning. Why? Let's add these up. 20%, 2, 4, 9, 12, 16, 20, and 20. This is 40, 49, 55 or something, and roughly 60. Okay, 60% comes out. What happens to the other 40%? I assume, and I might be wrong, but I assume the 40% will be lost, meaning one full belt of scrap will yield us 60% full belt of items. The problem is that this will, if we keep this loop going, it won't jam. But what if, first of all, if the speed of scrap coming in is faster, it might jam the system. The other problem is that we will later recycle those things also into another like tier 2, tier 3 items that we just go back down the tree of ingredients, and some of them may give us more stuff that we can handle. For example, in the case of scrap, if we ever recycle low density structure for one of these, we get a lot of copper plate. This is insane. Or another one of these will be the blue circuits. We'll get a lot of ingredients back. So yeah, we have to do something about this. Maybe we can use circuits to systematically cut this off. I have no idea how I'm going to do that yet, but we will figure it out. So this is going to be gears. We need how many of these? 12 of these. Why? Because we have 12 different ingredients. ingredients. Is this going to be like that, back to back? I don't see a reason why not. So let's make that happen. This is going to be 6. 1, 2, yep. And this is going to be 12. All right, now all we need to do is to set the recipes according to what we will get out of the scrap. It's going to be solid fuel, concrete, ice, steel plate, battery, stone, red circuits, copper plate, copper wire or cable. Okay, red cable, blue. Okay, and the last one, and I think I've done a huge mistake somewhere, because what about this one? Why do I have 11 ingredients instead of 12? This is a bit worrying. 1, 2, 3. Did I forget ice? No, the ice is here. Okay. I forgot steel. Oh yeah, that's probably why. It's easy, very easy fix. You just do this and shift them 1 to the side. And I believe after ice we have steel. Yeah. So this is steel. It's already annoying. Okay. All right, good. And where does this go? This whole thing should be placed right about here, I think. This is a good place to put it, right? Okay, and the reason I'm doing this is because I might double this whole thing, but first I need to figure out one successful loop to then be able to double it. Now, the thing is, let's imagine that we put back, I don't know, iron gears back onto this loop, and it goes back here, let's say like this. Okay, I need to go into the map mode because this is much easier. Something like this, okay? And it comes back here and it goes here. Now, when iron plates go in, there's a chance we get iron plates back. And it comes here. None of these filters will remove it because we need a filter for iron. So it comes out of here. So now we have to also account for things that we have not filtered yet. Now, do I want to make this longer for all those items, or should I do something like this, perhaps, if I vertically rotate this and let's say just put it here, for example. Oh no. Like this, something like this. Okay, do I want to do that? Maybe. I think it's going to be better, because why do I need like double this? Another solution actually would be to just copy this, okay, and vertically flip this and put it here. Why am I like using just one belt? What's wrong with having two, right? Now this way, if whatever comes out, if I just do this, say, hey, you come here and you split into two, you see the problem now. What if the iron plate comes here and not here? Then it will route through the upper belt, and that's not good. So there has to be a better way to do this, and I'm sure I can figure it out. It is not this. All right, let's try something. Let's just copy this for now. Okay, let's just copy this and pretend we know what we're doing. Okay. This way, we have one line and everything is accounted for, similar to this. This works, right? So far, so good. So we have everything, but we are shifting it a little bit forward so we can accommodate in terms of spacing. And the result will be something like this. It looks mildly annoying because it's not symmetric. But, you know, it's not the perfect system. We're just doing a MVP, a very small system that just works, hopefully. And if I can just connect it to power so this blinking madness can stop. Oh, God, that's infinitely better. Okay. All right. So what else do we have here in terms of recycling? Of course, we have iron plates, we have copper plates, we will have plastic. What else do we need to look out for? I remember we also got some iron ore somewhere. We don't have green circuits up here, but we do get green circuits if we ever dare to recycle any of those circuit types. So we need to watch out for that too. And one more thing, I think we also got, if we recycle concrete, we'll also get stone bricks. And I think that's it. I think this is it. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see. I think we will definitely see if this is the case or not. So, interesting situation right here. I just wish I could do something that I could have two belts, but yeah, let's not dwell on it too much. For now, let's assume this works and let's just connect it, shall we? Let's just connect it and see what happens. I have no idea what happens unless we try hooking it up. And look at this, it's already jamming, obviously. So yeah, we need to do a fork right about here. And then are we cool? Yes. All right, I'm gonna sort this out later. It's not gonna be this ugly, hopefully for a long time, but you know, for now, the uglier the better. That's how it works. Okay, putting down belts and looking forward to this, and I'm definitely sure this is gonna make some disaster very soon, and I look forward to that because that's what Factorio is about, to learning you don't know anything. At the end of the day, systems that can fail will fail. Okay, let's just wait until it gets here. And we already don't have power to support this. This has already failed. Can you appreciate this? This thing right here has already failed. Okay, but you know what? That's what it is. Let's see if we have any accumulators. Oh, yes, we do. So let's plop down some more robo cells to help with the power grid. Oh, I hear lightning. So let's postpone expanding the electricity network a little bit. I just want to see how it works, and then I'll go sort out the power, I promise. All right, finally, we have a smidgen of power, which goes out so fast. This tells me that this factory is very demanding and we cannot just wing it. We actually need some solid power network to support this. So we let this be. I'm just gonna, yeah, does it go through? Oh yeah, it does. Okay, good. Let's go expand a little bit on power and we'll be back checking out this factory. Okay, so I've spammed some accumulators and power grid network over here. The bots are busy making it, but we also get to take a glimpse of what happened here. So some recycling happened, and look at this. So far, things look like they're working. Okay, even though we don't have power, so nothing's working. When we do, things are working. And everything is sorted neatly into these chests, most importantly, Holmium ore. And we also, yeah, we didn't get a chance to go back to the basics yet, but I'm sure we will, because look, we can see traces of already processed materials on this belt, which is super important. We'll be back and we'll check on you later. I'm just quickly doubling down on the production of accumulators because we need a lot of them. And this one looks good. Yeah, this one looks okay, even though a little bit more won't hurt. I have a feeling I'm gonna need a lot more recyclers, but let's take it slow. Also, since we are producing a lot of these substations, it probably could be useful to have a local production of them going, so we don't have to rely on import too much, especially with steel plates and copper. We have a lot of these too. What else can be produced locally? Maybe some lamps, right? All right, so I made some more factories here, tiny automations to create some more like common items that we use, and apparently we don't have any speed modules here, but yeah, I'll just cancel these for now because they appear to be some sort of eyesore. Don't want that. And yeah, let's just put some more down. I know I can do this using parameters. I just feel particularly lazy and I don't want to copy paste anyone else's blueprint, so I'm gonna do it later. All right, what else do we need on this planet realistically? Oh, we need a lot of these as well. I wonder if we can produce bots locally. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that for now. Let's just make some more chests and stuff. Yeah, this is very achievable. So let's create some of this. And then, by the way, as we use ingredients to fuel these tiny factories, you can see that we also continue to use more scrap because they just come online, they have more space. I think I'm going to cut off this little factory right here and let the bots exhaust the items they've produced. From now on, we will transition to this factory right here if it ever starts to work. And another thing is that I realized this just looks odd and wasteful. What if, because I'm already gathering iron plates here and nothing will pass this anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these are extra. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put some of these items from up here to be down here. And I'm going to start with stone. So stone can be here. So, okay, I put down the red circuits to be down here. I transferred cable to be down here and blue circuit to be down here. Now, this one, the LDS is going to be here, and this one, the Holmium, is going to be here. And basically, we don't need this anymore, I think. So it can go, right? And we also don't need this one right here, because we're already taking care of iron plates. And this should be a complete recycling center, as far as I can tell. Yeah, and I'm just gonna empty these so it looks better. And we can just safely get rid of this now and let the bots transfer to our chests over here. What is it? What's going on? Like, okay, these are my bots. Yes, apparently there's a setting I can turn on that shows, like, let's see, bots, show player robots, something like this. So if I, let's say, put down something like this, oh, not like this, like this, it shows that these are my bots, which kind of helps to distinguish them from these other bots. So if you want to do it, just go here and search for bots, and turn on show player bots. Okay, that's it. Cool. Now, this is working. I'm happy. It looks tidy and neat, and all it needs is a bit more power. And by the way, look at this. We also need to bring this back home, which I can do like this. So if I give this priority in this way, it should work its way just fine. And for the sake of symmetry, I'm gonna do this. Cool. I must say though, this looks particularly ugly to me. I don't know why. I can't stand it for some reason. Is it just me? All right, I have a confession to make. I couldn't stand the other design. It was so weird. I put everything on the same line because what's the point of having this gorgeous, awesome, huge island and not use it? So everything will be processed on a single line or single side, including the derivatives. And what we can do is to simply double that if we need to. Now, the only thing we need to take care of is the balancing, lane balancing over here, because as you can see, it's a bit heavy on the far side of the belt. And how do we do that? I wonder if this helps. Yeah, so maybe we can just do this, which is not a perfect solution, but it's a solution that works. All right, this means we also get to do this. Copy this and flip it. For that, we need to clear this up. Not gonna work like this. We're gonna put it down like this way. This can be here, this can be here. Obviously, it's gonna be that way. Yeah, I think it makes a lot more sense right now. Except it doesn't, because this thing has to shift down a little. Okay, this thing has to go here. Yes. And the return side goes up there. I think I'm happy with this much space. All right, so these lines are a bit too annoying. I'm just gonna disable this. Okay, with the recycling under control to an extent, it's time we focused on the ocean. I want to create refined concrete.